Okay, we're parked at the ranger station. We're going down to the Heflin Spur trailhead, where we'll start heading back toward Pine Glen, where my vehicle is parked. But we're going to spend the night at Lower Shoals Shelter. Lower Shoals Shelter. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
And it's actually kind of cold. We're both bundled up in our rain jackets. It's the wind's kind of picked up, and it was misting a little rain earlier. Hopefully it won't rain much, because that makes it colder. But here we go. All right, here we go into the Chocoloco wilderness area. Here's the Heflin Spur trailhead where you can park and apparently sleep, since we did that last time. I keep dropping my poles. I have some gloves in my pack, but I think they're kind of way down in there. I may get them out when I stop for lunch. I'm not digging right now. Okay, 14 miles to Pine Glen, but we're going to stop at Lower Shoals. And after this will get Irishdaisy completed all the way. This is exciting. It's cold. I think we're getting close to the Calhoun View, where we will stop and take a break. That's the place I stayed when last time I came through here. It had an outstanding sunset view. Look at that. Oops, I almost tripped. Isn't that awesome? Yep, I see the campsite there. Show you more when I get there. Well, you can see it from here. Right there. Somebody's put looks like a bench. Is that what that is? I'm trying to regulate my temperature with this rain jacket on. I got it open here and the pit zip's open, and then I finally just pulled up the sleeves part way of the jacket to I'm afraid if I take it completely off I'll be cold, so I'm just trying to regulate it and keep it on. Yeah, somebody made a bench. That's awesome. We're sitting here enjoying our dinner. I mean, this is not dinner.
Lunch snack.
Lunch snack. And I'm having something different. I have not tried this before. It's white chunk chicken seasoned with garlic and herb. Look, chicken meat made with no antibiotics. That's a plus. I put it on a Hawaiian roll. 2 Hawaiian rolls. It says rethink your chicken. Great on sandwiches, cracker salads, or straight from the pouch. Only 80 calories though, which is not much for hiking. Oh! I'm losing my stuff. The wind blew my trash. I'll have to get back there and pick that up. But it's kind of funny, this section... Well, never mind.
It's okay.
This is the section I ended up hiking by myself because Irishdaisy got sick at the first night on the trail back at whatever that road was. Anyway, and she spent the night throwing up. chunk chicken. So she's sitting here looking at my chunk chicken going, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, it's kind of funny. It says, rethink your chicken, but she re-chunked her chicken that night.
Oh boy,
so besides great on sandwiches, crackers, salads, or straight from the pouch, it could be great on the other side of that log. That was a rough night for her, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't bad for me, but it was just like the sound of. I felt so bad for her, and I couldn't do anything to help. Oh. Well, anyway, we'll refocus on the awesome view, and this is where the awesome sunset. You just get the sunset's right over there. Oh man, it's just gorgeous. We'll be coming back probably and staying here and taking in a good sunset one day.
When it's a little warmer.
When it's a little warmer. It's chilly up here. Look at that poop. Look what's in it though. Oops.
It looks like a rubber band. That is so weird.
Get that leaf off of it. Oh.
Nothing like taking apart poop.
Well, I'm curious to see what it is they've eaten.
Okay, I don't think it's plastic, but I can't tell what it is. Wow.
It's odd. Must be some kind of... Okay, some kind of a plant, isn't it? Yeah, because there's like a...
Okay, that's
some kind of a leaf or
leaves.
something. I guess the intestines got all the chlorophyll out of it, so it turned white. Maybe.
Wow. That is weird.
Well, apparently the body didn't get too much nutrient out of it. It didn't break it down. Yeah, I was just curious if it was human caused. You know, hurting our animals out here. It's a big
Poor
poop,
thing.
so it's probably like a... I don't know.
Well, that's like what, the third or fourth one we've seen, so it took it a while to get it out, poor thing.
I mean, it could be coyote, I guess. It's very formed like a log, though, instead of... Yeah, that's interesting. Lesson for the day. Stop for a little break back there. I can't remember how far we are from the shelter. Maybe a couple miles, I'm not sure. 2 o'clock. I plan on having a fire tonight if we can find enough dry wood. So along the way, I've been gathering some stuff to, like some tinder to start a fire. Now I do have a little block fire starter that I can use if I need to, but I'd like to do it from natural materials this time, just for fun. I brought my a knife, a ferro rod, but this is what I've been collecting, this usnea. Just every time I see some on a tree, I'm grabbing it and I'm putting it in my pocket. Ooh, there's a big chunk right there. I'm just reaching back and putting it in my side pocket of my pack. And I have a little piece of wood, fat wood, that I kicked off of a downed tree yesterday that I'll use to scrape to help get the fire started. We have about a little over half a mile to the shelter. Still pulling strong, everything's fine. The sun feels good. But I know before long it's gonna be going down behind that mountain. More than likely when we get to that shelter, we probably won't have any sunshine on us. Because I know it's down in like a little valley. But I could be wrong. It'd be great if we did have a little sun. I've been trying to find some amber jelly roll fungus or witch's butter or the wood ears to add to my supper tonight, but I haven't seen any today. We saw a lot yesterday, but not much today. I saw some way back when we first got on trail. It seemed like a mile or two in. It was very black. I think it was past its prime, so I didn't get it. And so far I haven't seen any more. I was hoping to, because just for fun. It's fun to glean from the land. I had a friend that passed away on Christmas Day. He watched my videos, and he was, I would have to say, he was my #1 YouTube fan. He always commented and always had something interesting to say or advice to give, and I just really appreciated that. He and his wife, they watch the videos. But I hate that he's gone. I'm gonna miss those comments, and I just miss him. Okay, here's the shelter. We just gathered water. We're gonna try to get a fire going tonight. I'm not going to go all the way over there, but there's a waterfall back there. Sounds really nice. Alright, let's get camp set up. Alright, this is a piece of wood that we picked up yesterday. And I'm going to try to get down to the fat wood so we can have some fat wood shavings for our fire. May not be a whole lot in it, but I'm going to carve down and get into it as best I can. Don't think there's enough in here to make any shavings, but the curls will still burn. In fact, this thing will still burn. Once it gets going, it'll burn. We'll just have to go with that. Irishdaisy found some amber jelly roll. I had been looking along the trail for this, which I told you earlier, but I never found any. But Irishdaisy ran across some right back here. And of this amber jelly roll. I'm going to chop it up and add it to my spaghetti. She said she wasn't interested in it today. She didn't have the right food for it to mix in. Grits. So I just been kind of pulling it off and setting it right there. Since we had stayed at the Green Hippies last couple nights, they had some meals ready, so I picked up some spaghetti. And that's what I'm doing right now. Actually, oops. Oh! It's boiling over. Okay, so the instructions say to cover the noodles with boiling water in this bag and let it sit for 8 minutes, but they didn't get done. They were kind of chewy, but it's very cold out here, and that could be affecting it. So I decided just to go ahead and drop it in my pot and boil it a little bit. And then I'll add the other stuff. They got meat, cheese, and sauce to add to it. And I have chopped up the rest of that amber jelly roll. I'm added in here. It's boiling with that. Ooh. Steamed up my lens. All right, I put the meat, the cheese, the herbs, and this sauce in there. Got it mixed up, and it's actually really good. Now you can see my little amber jelly roll down in there. I probably should just have left a little bit of water in here so that the meat would rehydrate a little bit better, but it's really tasty, actually. Yeah, I recommend it. All right, I've got the usnea, or old man's beard, and some those curls that I took off of that piece of wood that's not very resinous. We're just gonna go with that and see if that'll do anything or catch a spark. If not, I'm gonna go a different route because I'm not wasting too much time on this. It's cold. Yeah. Whoops. I don't think it's gonna catch. It's just not enough resin in that wood. And this usnea is not dry enough, I don't think, to do it either. Look what I did.
Counts.
Yeah, it'll work. It's a fire, right? That's the goal, because it's a fire.
That's what matters.
Yep. Well, all right, so the usnea helps. Well, I don't know. I think it's probably a good filler when it's really dry. That pine wood, the pine wasn't very good. Guess I should have plucked some more today. Boiling water again. Gotta make some pine needle tea. Got some pine needles. I gotta pull some more off. Just have a little warm drink. It's cold. It was cold last night, but I made it. End up sleeping like this. I boiled some water and put it in my Nalgene and put it in my bag with me, and that helped a lot. I'm gonna have to get some down booties or something because my feet kept getting cold. And this is a 10-degree bag, so it's kind of surprising. But it was below freezing last night. I think it was supposed to be around 28 or 29 last night. I had to get up and I think go to the bathroom like every 2 hours. It froze my butt every time I got out of the bag. But I made it. It's time to get the day started. Good morning, sunshine. Getting me a little breakfast made. I usually put this in just cold water, but since it's cold this morning, I'm gonna boil my water. This is the water I boiled all night for the putting the Nalgene, and I'll add that to it and see how that tastes. Yep. Here we go. We're leaving. All packed up. This is an awesome shelter. If you ever wanted to stay at one, this is a great one to stay at. Fire pit and everything. Picnic table. Wonderful little waterfall. We could hear the streams all night. It's really nice. It was cold, like I said earlier, but we made it just fine. I know I need to probably invest in some down booties for these lower temperatures. And I should have gotten, instead of these fingerless gloves, I should have brought a second pair for, like, some mittens for sleeping in at night. Ooh, I can tell I need to tighten one of my shoes. We got right at 6 miles to do. Sad, last day. I kind of wonder, like, when you do a long or distant hike and you're in the cold day after day, does it get a little bit easier, or you're able to tolerate a little bit more, especially at night. I kind of think maybe your body does adapt to it, because like people who live in Alaska or even up north, of course I'm in the south, they don't seem bothered by it, by the extreme cold, where I would be just like freezing my tail off. I think that might be the case. Your body just gets adapted. Lower Shoals Shelter. Great little place. That's so pretty. Would be a great spot to come camp in the summer and play in the water. Since I left the shelter, my right knee has started bothering me. I know it's the cold, and I know it's making that muscle tighten up, and it's pulling on my knee. But Lord have mercy, hope it doesn't get any worse. Kind of bothering me. Ooh. Okay, nice campsite. Okay, yeah. Plenty of room for tents, hammocks. It's kind of funny, we've been just kind of rolling through the hills, and suddenly there's this rocky area. Look at that little thing. It's braving the cold. We took a little break, had a little snack. 2.5 miles to go to the Glen campground. And it's cold. It's cold.
This is so cold.
Less than a mile to the campground, and I'm thankful because I'm having that right knee issue. I've noticed that muscle has tightened up and it's pulling on my knee, causing it to hurt on the downhill only. Not uphill and not flat, but something about the downhill. Anyway, almost there. And Irishdaisy will be finished with the Pinhoti. But we'll always be back. This is a special trail. Well, we made it. Just a tent or two over into the campground where we're parked.
The last blue blaze. But happy.
Oh.
But happy.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Thank you for finishing with me.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. You know, I enjoy being out here.
Absolutely.
This is a pretty cool campground. It's primitive only. They do have a pit toilets, but no running water or bath. I mean, like a bath showers or anything. You go to the stream and get your water, or bring your own water, one or the other. Nice campground. How you feel?
Like I'm glad it's done, but
Accomplished?
accomplished, yeah.
All right. We'll always be back though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.